Hi, welcome back to school and welcome to the start of a new school year. My name is Rhonda Gratz, and first of all, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. If you'd like to click on the Flipgrid video link below my picture, that will give you some information that you can also find on the school website. Okay. Our collective commitments, here at Rising Star, we want to build relationships. We want to provide instructional best practices for our students. We are student focused. We want to be informed by evidence and reflection. We will nurture those hearts and minds of our students. We are goal oriented. We are supportive. We will provide a team approach. At Rising Star, all means all, and together we will rise to the challenge. Okay. The goals that we have for our students, we will put students first. We want to give your child the academic and social skills that he or she needs to be successful. We will provide a supportive and safe classroom environment, and we want to make sure to individualize and differentiate instruction and learning to best meet the needs of each child. Okay. So as far as innovation is not synonymous with technology. What do you want kids to do with technology? Take a look at some of those right answers. We want to use technology to raise awareness, to start conversations, to find answers to the children's questions, to join together as partners, both within the classroom and even broader, across classes, even outside the school. We want to change minds, to make a difference, to take action, and to drive change. Remember, technology is a tool, it is not a learning outcome. Okay. Here we practice the innovator's mindset. So we want to make sure that those students have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. We are empathetic. We build relationships in the classroom. Try to be reflective. Would we want to be learners in our own classrooms? Problem solvers and finders. Help the students find the problem first, not just have it handed to them. We encourage our students to be risk takers. Don't just challenge what won't work, but challenge even your best practices. Okay. Be networked. Being in spaces where people actively share ideas helps to make us smarter. Be observant. Find ideas all around you. Be creators, not just consumers. Be resilient. Be comfortable with the unknown, and also be reflective. What worked and what didn't. In our classroom community, we have some rights and responsibilities. We have several different support systems in place as far as our behavior. We have PBIS, and that stands for Positive Behavior Intervention Support. Here at Rising Star, we teach students to be safe, be responsible, and be respectful. We have BIST, that acronym is for our Behavior Intervention Support Team. A couple of years ago, we started MAC. MAC means Movement, Activity, and Conversation Level. To help the students be successful, we have kind of a strategic movement process. If the students need a little extra support, we might ask them, or a student could put him or herself into the safe seat. If the student isn't being successful within the classroom safe seat, we might ask them to move to a first grade buddy room. Once again, if the student isn't successful there, that child might need to go to the recovery room, and then he or she would work their way back into our classroom backwards. If a student has been to the recovery room, then they would need to go to a first grade buddy room and then work their way back into the safe seat before being part of whatever general activity we're doing at that time. We also use a program called Second Step, and Second Step teaches skills for social and academic success. Okay. This slide gives you a little bit more information about all of those behavior supports that we have for students. I'll just let you kind of pause and read that at your leisure. We will continue to use Starbucks at school, and Starbucks will be given for safe, responsible, and respectful behavior. We will have classroom Starbucks rewards, as well as we'll continue to use the Starbucks store as a school-wide reward. Okay. As far as arrival and tardiness, this is for information, our doors do open for breakfast at 7:40. If your child is not eating breakfast, or when he or she has finished, your child will go to the gym at 8 o'clock. And then any students who arrive after 8 o'clock will be sent directly to the classroom. The last morning bell does ring at 8:10, and students must be in the classroom at that time. Any students who do arrive after 8:15 will need to go to the office to get a tardy slip. And then there's just a quick little reminder that we do start our day immediately with morning mindfulness, so please try to be at school on time. Thank you. Okay, as far as dismissal, for parent pickup, if your child is a car rider, we did implement the car rider line that goes around the back of the school last year. And so those students will wait in the gym, in the grade level class, or in the grade level lines, and then they will be called out of the gym. And then we will also have a placard that will have your child's name and teacher and grade level, so that someone could call for them to come from the gym. If your child is going to be a parked car pickup, you would park in the parking lot and then walk all the way up to door 24, which is that extreme south door, to pick up your child. If your child is a bus rider, he or she would go to the table in the cafeteria that has, it would be numbered with the bus. And if you do know which child or which bus your child is going to be on, please make sure to inform the teacher. We're also going to be asking the night of the ice cream social, and we'll probably be double checking the first couple of days of school as well, just to make sure that all of those procedures are in place, and we know for sure that your child is getting on the right bus. As far as JCPRD, the students will be dismissed to the cafeteria. And then I know this is cutting off just a little bit, but if you do happen to come up to pick up your child after 3:30, you will need to go to the office to sign your child out. Okay. As far as lunch, we would love to have you come up anytime to join your child for lunch. Our lunch time is from 11:45 to 12:20. 2 classes will go from 11:45 to 12:15. The other 2 first grade classes will go from 11:50 to 12:20. We would meet you there in the lobby near the office, and you are welcome to purchase lunch or to bring lunch, either or. You are always welcome anytime to come up and meet your child for lunch, though. Okay, birthday treats. So we did implement a change just a couple of years ago, and food is no longer allowed as far as district policy. So what we have decided to do, we will give the students a birthday crown, and I have those. We will celebrate with the birthday song and some sort of special recognition throughout the day. I might give them a pencil and a sticker. We will make sure that your child feels special on his or her birthday. If you would like to send something, you certainly aren't obligated to. But if you do want to send something, we would welcome something that is a non-food type treat. Field trips. So we will have 2 to 3 field trips this year. Not quite sure where we're going to go yet, but as soon as we know, we will send that out via our classroom websites, or for me, the some more. And permission slips and money do need to be in before the field trip is taken. On some of the field trips, we would ask that a sack lunch come from home. If you happen to not provide a sack lunch that day, we can ask for one to be made in the cafeteria, and then it would just come out of the lunch account. And then once we do have those set, we will make sure to get more information out to you. Okay. Here is a copy of our schedule. So 8 o'clock, your child will arrive, either eating breakfast and then going to the gym, or going directly to the gym, and then I will pick up the children from the gym. From 8:05 to 8:35, we have our morning mindfulness program and a morning meeting. From 8:35 to 9:05 is our English Language Arts Core program. 9:05 to 9:50, that's reading when or what I need. That's kind of a reading workshop time. 9:50 to 10:05, that's more English Language Arts. And since it's a kind of a short time, I might choose to do a read aloud at that time. 10:05 to 10:20 is our first recess. 10:25 to 11 o'clock, it's another chunk of our English Language Arts time. Reading, writing, listening, thinking, spelling, grammar, all of that ties together into that block. 11 o'clock to 11:45, math workshop. 11:45 to 12:20 is lunch. 12:20 to 1:20 is our math core. 1:20 to 2:10, we have our specials. 2:15 to 2:30 is our second recess. 2:30 to 3:10, that's flex time or integrated block. Social studies, science, it could be something that we have our school resource officer coming in a few times throughout the school year. That might be a time that he or she comes in. That's more a flex time. And then at 3:10 is our dismissal. Okay, as far as Wonders, our English Language Arts program, the major components of that would be the essential question, vocabulary, read aloud, shared reading, phonics and grammar, writing. This is a reading curriculum that's provided by the district, and I will be supplementing with workshop, other activities and interventions, as well as enrichment. Okay. Our math program is Engage New York. Another name for that is Eureka Math. It is a fairly new math curriculum. The daily components include the fluency practice, sprint and warm-ups. That would be our fast facts, the concept development, or what we refer to as the main core part, the lesson, the application problem, and that would be where students are actually practicing to apply that lesson objective. And then the debrief, that's a time for reflection and active processing of the total lesson. And then the exit ticket, that is a very quick independent check, just a couple of problems of understanding of the day's concept and lesson. And there is a YouTube link to give you just a little bit more information about Engage New York. Okay. Specials classes, this is our specials rotation for this year. A day will be art, B day music, C day PE, D day is library. At the very close to the beginning of the year, I will send home a specials calendar, and then just put that up on your refrigerator. You'll know which day we have specials, which day to send athletic footwear. Okay. Homework, our only homework will be a monthly reading log. You'll just fill that out each night with the title of the book and number of minutes read, and then you'll return that the last day of the month. And as far as communication, I will send weekly communication through a S'more to your email. And there's my Twitter handle. My email, rsgratz@smsd.org. If you want to get a hold of me, you can do that through the office, and then they would send it to my voicemail. The best way is probably email. Okay, and then as far as the take-home folder, it's sent home daily. Please check it each night and then return it each day. So let's have a great year. Classroom wish list, really the only thing is I wish for lots of extra headphones or earbuds. We never have enough. Please join PTA and help out with classroom parties. If you'd like to be a parent volunteer, I'd love to have you come on field trips especially. And if you want to, write a note and leave it for your child this evening. Thanks, and together we shine.